so here is our secret lab mission, and we have to, in all of the secret lab missions, capture them within a specific amount of days. HQ capture only on these maps, baby. Lord Flack, the Orange Star Army. What? How did they find us here? I don't know, sir. Maybe a map fell into their hands. Grr, how long will it take to erase all of the weapon data? 10. No, we should be able to do it if we have 7 days. We'll get started. Don't let them get that intel. Test of time. Do you see that? It's a black hole lab. If this goes well, we might be able to seize their new weapon designs. No, we're ready to advance, but shouldn't this be Sammy's mission? No can do, Sammy. I'm still gathering my troops. And yet, ironically, she's right here to be able to tell Andy that she can't fight. Women. Do you honestly think that I would approve such recklessness? It's okay, Sammy. Helping each other is what we're all about. My troops are fresh and ready to go. Let's move out, Andy. We're in fog of war, so let's exercise caution. Let me guess, we need to do like a tutorial because I don't know what fog of war is. In this fog of war mission, most of the enemies are on the north half of the map, so we want to set up a blockade so that they cannot converge down onto our position and headquarters. We want to get across the bridge as fast as possible and take out one enemy missile that is hidden in the centermost wooded area. Otherwise, we have to protect our infantry unit so that it can capture the lab in 2 days. Lord Flack, the new weapon plans have been stolen. Assemble everyone in the factory. In the factory, yes sir. Alright, we've shut down the enemy lab. Excellent work, in spite of the difficult conditions. With these plans, we should be able to develop neo-tanks of our own. I think we'll have more intel on them by the time you deploy them. Anyway, congratulations, this was a great victory. Sammy's intel really helped a lot. I just wish I could have done more. The two of you really make a great team. Let's head for home and celebrate. Wahoo! Let's have a barbecue!
Mission complete.
Alright, let's go ahead and complete the Orange Star story arc, shall we? Liberation! They come at last. I'll win it all with this factory. You look like you're having a rough time, Flack. So here we have a little bit of a purple-haired Michael Jackson going on. Huh? What rock did you crawl out of from under Adder? Heh, I wanted to see the military strength of this world myself. Should you be here? I thought you were supposed to be invading Yellow Comet. Leave off, Flack. You do well not to waste your energy on my affairs. Look, the natives are knocking on your doorstep, and they look restless. Grr, I won't lose. Won't? Heh, you mustn't lose, Flack. That's closer to the truth. I'm looking forward to your performance. Whoa, what in the world is that? It seems to be sort of an installation. What are they planning now? I believe they call it a factory. This is the center of all of the damage inflicted upon our forces. So there's no doubt that it's the key to the entire black hole invasion. Yes, but there's still so much we don't know. I've got a spy on the inside, so I'll let you know if I hear anything. In the meantime, let's launch some sorties and see the enemy's response. Yes, ma'am. You mean Grandma? Oh, snap. So here is the first of 4 liberation missions that have factories. What is a factory? As you can see, there are 3 doors, and the very unfair thing about this is that the enemy can not only deploy any unit that they want, but it can also move on the same day that it is deployed. And the most unfair thing about it is that it costs the opponent absolutely nothing to do so. One thing that can prevent the factory from deploying units is to put your own units in front of the doors. So the overall strategy for this map is we want to capture that centermost airport and base as fast as possible. The airport is a little bit tricky to capture because usually the enemy will have a recon unit to attack your infantry. However, the base closest to it should be able to provide infantry units to be able to join and merge until you are able to successfully capture that airport. Most of the battle takes place on the far left-hand side of the map, and even if we are able to capture the base on the left side, we usually become overpowered by flak. The key to winning this is actually destroying the pipeline seam. And there we have it. We did it! There will be no more units coming from that factory. Yeah, because they can't possibly just come out of the broken pipeline. Give it up, Flak. You lose. My invasion of Orange Star may have failed, but I'm not alone. There are other Black Hole COs with more armies. What are you saying? Are Yellow Comet and Blue Moon under attack? Ha, you'll find out soon enough. They'll be coming for you next. I'm gone. Hey, we're not done with you. He's got away again. We can't ignore his warning, can we? We've got to contact the other armies. Yes, you're right. Let's ready reinforcements. In truth, though, our own Orange Star army is in pretty ragged shape. If that battle had gone on much longer, materials and morale might have dropped to dangerous levels. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all of your aid. Nice work. It's all due to your instruction, Nell. No, it was all of you. You made the decisions and performed the deeds. Come on, let's hurry and check on the other countries. Yeah, let's get busy and drive those black hole thugs away. You said it. We'll knock the stuffing out of them, then head for home for a victory feast.
Mission complete.
The Judgment Day. Ooh. This is terrible. Grit, where are you? I'm right here. What is it, Olaf? An attack. Black Hole has launched an attack. Black Hole? That name sounds kind of familiar. Where are they from again? Fool, they're the same group that tore up Blue Moon in the past. Right, so I am supposed to remember, right, about the story, but OMG, I can't possibly remember the actual strategy in gameplay, so that has to be tutorialized for me again. We must attack and drive them from Blue Moon borders. Good gracious, I don't see what all the fuss is about. It's just dirt and trees and stuff. It's not like we're losing it. We are losing it, you fool. It's this type of impertinence that has our army. Reporting for duty, sir. So, not to be outdone by the Michael Jackson lookalike, we get this suspiciously young little boy character. What are you saying here? What are you saying here, Nintendo and Intelligent Systems? And who are you supposed to be? Colin, sir. My posting to headquarters begins today. Aha, the new CO. Good. You will watch, listen, and learn. Your training starts now. And just a little hint, stay away from the little purple hair adder dude. Don't ever be alone with him. Sir, yes sir, thank you sir. Howdy son. How, sir. Whoa now, relax a bit, no sense getting all worked up. Take things nice and easy, and you'll be alright. Sir, yes sir, nice and easy sir. That man is a disgrace, you will not follow his example. Now let's move out, everyone follow my lead. Yes, sir. You too, Grit. Right behind you, sir. Father, come quickly. Ah, Sonia, what good timing. I can't seem to find my other sock. How many times must I tell you, Father? They're in the Oh, there's no time for socks. An emergency bulletin just arrived. Unidentified troops have been sighted all across War's world. What? Put all of our forces on alert. They must be ready to move on it. Sonia, is there anything else? Well, at this point, we don't know whose troops they are. However, we must consider the possibility that they're hostile forces. Yes, we must consider that. Sensi, When did you arrive? Why, can't an old man drop in and check up on a former student, Candy? It doesn't sound like we've had time for tea and small talk, though. Does this mean we can count on your assistance, Sensei? Father controls the land, I gather the intel, and Sensei rules the skies. Between the three of us, we should be able to react to anything. Listen to me, we march to war, and we shall not be defeated. Alright, let us begin the Blue Moon story quest. What did you say? Black holes on our northern frontier? But why? There's nothing of importance there. Maybe that's the reason. What do you mean? Well, there's nothing there, so maybe they figure the defenses are weak. How should we respond? We could get there soon enough, but it may be a trap. We can't be careless. That might be part of their plan too. Ha! That's downright crafty. We're not here to admire them. Someone has to go. Me or Grit? I'll go. You? You and Commander Grit should remain here, correct? Well, that leaves me. Now there's a good idea. Let's send the youngster. Grit, you lazy. The boy's as green as they can be. That may be true, but he's been fulfilling his CO duties without a hitch. I say it's high time we start treating him like a full-fledged CO. I see what you're saying, but it's all settled then. Colin, head up north and defeat the enemy. Yes, sir. Easy, son. Relax a bit and do what you can. And troop morale, if I'm not paying attention, don't mistake what I said now. Being relaxed and being careless aren't the same thing. The lives of your troops hang on the decisions you make out there. I know you're excited, and that's not bad. Just remember moderation, okay? Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Reclamation. Mistress Lash, Blue Moon troops have been spotted. Well, it's about time. Who's in command? It's a young boy, CO named Colin. Huh? That kid? Adder would find him interesting. How boring is that for me, though? I'm a girl. I wanted the bearded geezer, or at least the scarecrow. What are your orders? Do you want the troops to attack? It's not going to be any fun if neither of them shows up. Sound the retreat. Ma'am? Oh, okay, let's just attack and wipe them all out. Hee hee hee. So we finally get to use a brand new CO in the game, Colin. Now, statistically, he is the worst and weakest of all his units across the board. The caveat to that is his units cost less money to produce, so we can produce a massive amount of units with Colin. His CO power gauge fills very quickly, which is interesting because his CO power is Gold Rush, which actually multiplies the amount of money you have by 1.5. And then if you acquire lots of money, your super CO power is Power of Money, and depending on how much money you have determines how statistically powerful your units are. In fact, if you have maxed out money and use the super CO power, I swear you can take out a Neo tank with an infantry unit. It's insane. Overall, the strategy here is to pump out a lot of infantry units, send one south to capture the airport, and then we must capture the next closest airport and base. Once we have that, the battle is essentially in hand. By that time, the opponent will have the airport closest to them. However, we will be able to outmuscle them by sending over a few battlecopters, eventually being able to prevent them from creating more air units. At this point, it's just a matter of cleaning up the rest of the land units, and victory is ours. Boo, nothing's right. That's enough. I'm going home. Mistress Lash, wait for us. Did they really retreat? I accomplished my mission. Wow. Is that a relief?
Mission complete.
Not perfect speed, but pretty stinking close. Enemy mid-tank assault. How can you stop their charge?
Grit, curses man, what are you doing?
Who? What's all the ruckus? Even the chickens are still sleeping. Ah, Olaf.
Open your eyes and get up, you lazy scoundrel. I entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. Who do you think they are lollygagging about?
Calm down there now, old bearded one. No need to get all riled up. If things get a bit dicey, we can always sound the retreat. I doubt the enemy's gonna do anything too rash.
You fool, let me tell you something. What? What is it? Don't attempt to divert my wrath with that dour look of yours.
I do believe that someone's paying us a visit.
What? Grit, where do you think you're going, Grit?
Tanks. Triple exclamation mark. Shoot, will you look at all them mid-tanks. Going head-to-head with those boys makes no sense at all. Very perceptive, Commander Grit. Black Hole Army, huh? My name's Adder, and you're too old for me, Grit. I came here specifically to offer you a proposition. A proposition? No, you can't have our little 12-year-old Colin. Yes, let me cut to the chase. Would you like to join the Black Hole Army? What do you say? Pardon? You possess much skill. Wasting it for Blue Moon is such a shame. You don't really buy into the whole protect and serve business, right? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it. It's nonsense. You can see with your own eyes the might of our army. We passed through several cities on our way here. Ha, crushing them beneath our boots took no time at all. Be it Blue Moon or any other country, no one can stop us. Come, Grit, you know that joining us is the smart thing to do. Well, now, you got one thing right. I never did care much which territory belonged to which country. I couldn't have cared less if y'all decided to set up shop here. In that case. However, you've got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you please. What? You destroyed whole cities? You did just say that, right? Well, listen here, I don't care how powerful you say you are, you, Adder, are now my #1 enemy. If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. Tanks, advance, grind this fool to dust. In this game, Grit still has his snipe attack CO power, which does the exact same as in the original game. However, his super CO attack is now Super Snipe, which actually increases the range of his indirect combat units by 2, and again, greatly increases their attack power. Grit is facing off against the Black Hole CO Adder, who has the CO power Sideslip and Super CO power Sidewinder. Both of these either increase his unit's ability to move an extra 1 space or 2 spaces. However, the strategy for this map is pretty basic. All we have to do is make sure that Grit positions his rockets in key locations, and then as all of the medium tanks advance, shoot them down with indirect artillery fire.
How? What happened? My tank brigade routed. Hiss, retreat.
Grit, where are you, Grit? Forcing that villain Adder to retreat. It was quite... What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty?
You impertinent fool. Is this the way you speak to your commander? Stand right there. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Not in front of the boy. Hey, son, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. You're in charge. Me? Did you mean me?
Arrgh, Grit, hold it right there.
Mission complete.
I think I didn't do it fast enough. Yeah, 96 speed. Not too shabby though, still S rank.